that I win, I can steal one player from the other team. But the only problem is that I'm using the worst team in Madden. This is literally the lowest overall you can possibly have. So winning was going to be a bit tricky. Okay, well, we're taking on the Vikings in week 1, and they have an 83, while we have an 78. And this game was important because the Vikings would have Justin Jefferson. So if we could win this game, we would be able to add him to the Giants. All right, we're already up 7-0. That's a big start for us. Come on, Danny Dimes. Come on, we can pull off the upset. 14-0, 21-0. Okay, come on, just chew the clock. Just chew the clock at this point. Come on, boys, 24-7. Oh my God, we're actually doing it. The Giants win a football game, meaning we would have a new wide receiver 1 on the team. 98 overall. Justin Jefferson. It's actually a crime that he's not a 99, but he is now a New York Giant. It's beautiful. And with adding Justin Jefferson to the team, that would hopefully help us complete our 2 goals of surpassing a 90 overall and winning a Super Bowl. But considering we're only a 78 overall, we're going to need to steal some more players. Okay, we play the Commanders, who aren't very good. They're 0-1. And because the Commanders weren't very good, I wasn't too excited that we would beat them. We would still get a pretty solid player from them. You know what? I think I'm going to go with Jonathan Allen here. I could go with Jaden Daniels, but I feel like we're going to get so much better quarterback options later in the video. But I think Jonathan Allen was the perfect and only pick here. It was kind of a no-brainer. And this week, we would have a chance to steal a 99 overall. The Browns are 1-1, but they are still very good. Yeah, the Browns would have Myles Garrett, so winning this game would be massive. Okay, boys, we're already up 7-0. That's a great sign. 14-0. Oh my God, do not tell me Danny Dimes is back. 21-3. Okay, we just got to hold him at this point. I mean, we've scored enough points. Yep, we sure did. 38-24, meaning Myles Garrett was ours. Dude, I could have sworn Myles Garrett was a 99 overall, but apparently he's only a 98. Nonetheless, Myles Garrett, welcome to New York. And this week will be our first massive test. The Cowboys are 3-0, just like us. And this was gonna be our first true test this season to see how good we really were. And the Cowboys would have plenty good players to steal from if we were to get the W, but we would have to win this game. Okay, well, we're already down 14-0. It's not looking the greatest here. 14-7. Oh my God, we're going to tie it up. We're going to tie it up here. The Cowboys respond. We respond. 21-21, 28-21, 35-21. Oh my God, we're 4-0. Dak is so mad because, well, he was losing one of his best players. Dude, do I go with Micah or do I go with CeeDee Lamb? I feel like I got to go with Micah because I do already have Malik Neighbors. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Micah here. 99 overall, Micah Parsons, baby. Welcome to New York. Dude, but look at our defense. And there would be another massive test this week. All right, the Seahawks are 3-1, but the major part is that we are on the road. And even with Danny Dimes not playing that bad at all so far, he would be unable to lead us to a 5-0 start. Oh, we lose in heartbreaking fashion by 3 points. But I couldn't worry about that because we'd have a massive game this upcoming week. The 2-3 Bengals come to town. If we can beat them, we can steal Joe Burrow. And what would hopefully be Daniel Jones' last game as a New York Giant. The Bengals would try their hardest to try and keep Joe Burrow, but with adding all of our new superstar X factors, it was just impossible for the Bengals to fight against the star power that we had. We absolutely dismantle the Cincinnati Bengals, and Joe Burrow, get ready to learn New York, buddy, because you are a New York Giant. So now with adding Joe Burrow, we have the LSU trifecta with Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, and Malik Neighbors. And by the way, Malik is now a superstar, so big W's. And we were now 5-1, and we'd be taking on the 2-3 Philadelphia Eagles this week. And what would be Joe Burrow's first game as a New York Giant. And it would be a back and forth game, absolute shootouts. But in the end, the Eagles would prevail. Okay, so we don't get to add Saquon Barkley or AJ Brown or any of those guys. We're still not a God squad. We would also follow this week up with another loss, suffering our first back-to-back losses of the season. Dude, what is going on right now? We were having a mid-season crisis. With now being 5-3, we were barely leading the NFC East. So we would have to make sure we beat the Commanders this week, which we would have no problem with, allowing us to add another Washington Commander. You know, it's a boring pick, but I think I'm going to make the offensive line better for Joey B. We follow the Commanders week up against the Carolina Panthers, which would be an easy W, allowing us to add our new CB1. Well, JC Horn, we save you from Carolina. And we'd stay in the NFC South for this next week against the Buccaneers, which we'd have the potential in stealing a superstar X-Factor middle linebacker in Levante David, but we'd have to win first. Okay, we are already up 7-0. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like some pretty bad weather conditions in New York. So hopefully Joey B figures it out, because we should not be only putting up 10 points with this offense. I'm not gonna lie. So Joey B, we gotta figure it out, man. Defense is hard carrying right now, but we get the dub regardless. So I guess it all works out, because yeah, we would be adding more help to that defense. You know what? I was gonna go with Levante David, but I'm gonna go with Antoine Winfield Jr. instead. I'm gonna add a superstar free safety to the defense. Dude, our defense looks so good. 2 superstars in Antoine Winfield Jr. and Brian Burns, and 4 superstar X Factors with Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, Dexter Lawrence, and Jonathan Allen. And the defense was really going to step up this week, because we are headed to Dallas for a Thursday night primetime game. They are 7-4. And not only would a win be massive to steal a player, but this game also had massive playoff implications. So it was massive that we came into Dallas and swept the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, it is currently Thanksgiving, and we are already up 14-0. Okay, they score. They're going to score again, make it 14-10. Come on, Joey B. We got you a good defense, but we also got you a good offense too, dude. So you're going to have to go out and score some touchdowns. 28-18, 28-21. Okay, come on, give me a touchdown, and that's going to do it. It was a lot closer than I anticipated and would have liked for it to be. But regardless, we get to steal another player from the Cowboys. I think it's a no-brainer. We got to go with 97 overall superstar X Factor, CeeDee Lamb. So our starting receiver room now consists of Justin Jefferson, Malik Nabers, and now CeeDee Lamb. And before we go any further, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Tucazo, the second channel. Many of you don't know I have a second channel where I upload every other day with Madden 25 rebuilds, throwback rebuilds with older Maddens, and honestly just whatever else football related. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to head over and subscribe. The link is in the description. And with our goal being to surpass a 90 overall, we were so close to doing that. And with another win, this time over the New Orleans Saints and Baltimore Ravens, we would be able to check off one of our challenges. Okay, I'm going to steal Marshawn Lattimore from the Saints, and now I'm going to steal Derrick Henry from the Baltimore Ravens. This would allow us to check off our first challenge. We are now a 90 overall, so we can check off challenge 1. But our second challenge was to still win a Super Bowl. But with winning our final 3 games against the Falcons, Colts, and Eagles, we would finish with the best record in the conference. We finished with a record of 14-3, and from those last 3 games, I would add players like Chris Lindstrom, Quentin Nelson from the Colts, and Jalen Carter from the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is a squad as we enter the playoffs. Offense looks amazing. Defense, honestly, I think is even better. And one of our very few losses would come from the Eagles earlier this season. So we had the opportunity to make up for that. Well, the Eagles come to town. Except now we would have a lot more new faces that they would have to deal with. The Eagles still have a good offense though, so they're definitely still gonna put up a good fight. And they still got AJ Brown, Saquon, Jalen Hurts, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Nope, it wouldn't. We're moving on to the NFC Championship. Burrow would have 3 touchdowns, 272 yards. Derrick Henry would have 84 yards and a touchdown. And look at CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson going crazy. And I kind of feel bad for Malik Nabers, but I feel like I have to add AJ Brown to this team. I feel like it only makes sense. And we need AJ Brown because we were now 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance. The 11-6 Seahawks come to town, and with also having played them earlier this season, another one of our few losses came from the Seattle Seahawks. So we get a bit of revenge on our minds today. 7-3, okay, the Seahawks do have a pretty decent offense, but I don't know if it's enough to keep up with the G-Men. It's definitely not enough to keep up with us. 41-25. Sorry about that, Gino. And you could say Joe Burrow was playing pretty good. Joey B with 393 yards and 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry did have 65 yards and a touchdown. Joey B also had a rushing touchdown, but it would be the Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb show. Justin Jefferson with 152 yards with 2 touchdowns, and CeeDee also had 113 yards and a touchdown. And who would I take on the Seahawks? I'm going to form a running back committee here with Derrick Henry. We're going to add Kenneth Walker. Well, as we head to the Super Bowl, this is what the squad is looking like. 93 overall team, and it is beautiful. Defensively, I mean, it don't get much better, man. Antoine Winfield's up to a superstar X Factor. This team is so good. But we'll be taking on the 13-4 Steelers in the Super Bowl. They've got a 99 TJ Watt and 98 Minka. And to make it a full circle moment, we could avenge all 3 of our losses this season, with the Steelers being one of the last teams to beat us. So the Giants would remember this and have a chip on their shoulder, and especially with the Lombardi Trophy on the line, it was time to avenge that loss. Okay, we're already up 7-0. That's a beautiful sight. Make it 14-0. Dude, we're a 93 overall team. We should blow the Steelers out. There's no way we should not win this game by double digits, and I think we're going to do just that. Super Bowl champions, the New York Giants have done it. We are back on top. Give us the Lombardi. It is now ours. Completing our second challenge and winning a Super Bowl. And we took the Giants from a team that looked like this to a team that now looks like this. All from stealing players after every game we win. That's gonna do it for this video. If you boys want to see me do the same challenge, but for every game I win, I get to steal a rookie, click right here.